Hello everyone and welcome back to yet another Schmeat video. Today I'm going to be reacting to the NBA's top backcourts after the Trae Young and DeJounte Murray trade. And obviously this article is a few, maybe a week late, but I still think it's interesting to look at the recency bias even of this Trae Young and DeJounte Murray link up and see where they rank. See where they rank in this article because recency bias can be an evil of the NBA. So let's check it out. All right, number 10, we have the Brooklyn Nets with Kyrie Irving and Ben Simmons in that picture. I'm guessing they're saying the Hawks are above them if they're at 10, which is kind of insane because who would you take, Kyrie Irving or Trae Young? I would take Kyrie Irving. And DeJounte Murray or Ben Simmons, that's a toss-up, but who has made the All-NBA team, who has been in all defensive teams? That's Ben Simmons. So I don't know if I agree with this off the bat because Kyrie is better than DeJounte Murray and Trae Young, I would say, at this point. Obviously, there's games played in there, and then there's a toss-up. There's a toss-up in there. Obviously, I think Trae Young's better than Ben Simmons at this point, especially on the offensive end. But I don't know if I agree with that to start. Oh my gosh. All right. First of all, this is getting kind of insane already, which I should have known. Bleacher Report does some crazy things, but Mike Conley is coming off not a great season. Obviously, his three-point percentage is pretty good, but he's not coming off a great season. I would take this Brooklyn duo over this Utah Jazz duo. I would. Let's keep going. Chicago Bulls. We have Lonzo Ball and Zach LaVine. I think that's a right place. I would still take this Brooklyn Nets duo above these two duos as well. I would. Let's see. 76ers, Tyrese Maxey and James Harden. Okay, maybe I would still take the Brooklyn Nets over these guys as well. I mean, Tyrese Maxey is the worst player out of Kyrie Irving, Ben Simmons, James Harden, and there's Tyrese Maxey. He's the fourth player on that list. So I don't know about that. Next one is Spencer Dinwiddie and Luka Doncic. I don't know. Obviously, Luka is is a top 5 player in the NBA right now. But then his link up with Spencer Dinwiddie. Okay, let's keep going. Boston Celtics, we have Defensive Player of the Year Marcus Smart and Jaylen Brown. I think this is fair. I think I would have them above this duo. Let's see, Luka. Yeah, I would have him above that duo. Yeah, I think that's a fair placement for the Boston Celtics. Yeah. Okay. I was wondering when they would come in. Okay. Atlanta Hawks at number 4 as the 4th best duo in the NBA with Trae Young and DeJounte Murray. Obviously, there's 2 All-Stars there. Marcus Smart wasn't an All-Star. Jaylen Brown was. Spencer Dinwiddie wasn't an All-Star. Tyrese Maxey wasn't an All-Star. Lonzo Ball wasn't an All-Star. Mike Conley was an All-Star 2 years ago. I'll give him that. And this duo is kind of something. So I get the idea that they're 2 All-Stars, but DeJounte Murray is a fringe All-Star. And Trae Young doesn't contribute on the defensive end. He was the 2nd worst ranked defensive player by some statistics last season, the worst being Lonnie Walker. But Trae Young does not contribute on the defensive end. So it's just interesting having them as a 4th ranked. Let's see, What? Ja Morant and Desmond Bane. Okay, this is too much hype. I get Ja Morant is a transcendent player. I'd put him as top 15, top 20 in the NBA right now. But you have to look at the second player he's with, Desmond Bane. Out of all these players, I would take those two. I would take those two above Desmond Bane. Spencer Dinwiddie is a toss-up with Desmond Bane. I would say that's a toss-up with Maxey and Bane. I would take, obviously this is a toss-up. I would say Bane is better than Mike Conley. I would say Desmond Bane on this list is very far down. So to have that duo as a third-ranked duo doesn't make any sense, because who's a better player? Ja or Luka? I would say Luka. And then Spencer Dinwiddie or Bane, who is the better player? I'd say that's pretty even at this point. And I would even say at some points during the playoff run, Dinwiddie was a better player. So how can you rank that Mavs duo lower than this Grizzlies duo? That just doesn't make much sense. But let's keep going. The Suns. Okay. Chris Paul is getting up there in age, so we'll have to see this season. Okay. And the Warriors. Okay. Yes, I agree with this. I would say after this championship run, the Warriors are 1. How would I do this list? I'd say Warriors are number 1. I'll put the Suns at number 2, even though it's kind of hard after the playoff run they just went on. I'd put the Suns at number 2. I'd put Celtics at 3. I would put this 10 duo, I would put this at 4. I'd put the Nets at 4. Let's see. I'd put this at 5. And then probably this Atlanta Hawks at 6. This Mavs duo at 7. This at 8. And this at 9? Does that make much sense? Who would I have 10? I don't know if I said this 76ers, but they would be probably 8 or 7. But this list, come on. Who made this list? Come on, man. Andy Bailey. The recency bias, man. The 4th ranked duo when we haven't seen a minute of them play together. I don't know. I guess we'll have to see. But you guys can comment down below what you think of this list, and I'll see you guys later.